now that the world is celebrating New Year soon, just the world, because I'm not, right? I feel that a lot of us are. I just feel this pressure. Oh, I have to prepare my New Year resolution. I have to get clear. I have to put my life in order. And to be honest with you, I feel that this is just another trend. This is just another way of putting pressure on yourself in ways that will only harm you, that will stress you, and that will probably make you feel bad about yourself, in the sense that you have to move fast. That's what the world tells you. You have to cheat a lot, and probably because you're running so fast at the beginning, eventually you'll fall and collapse and not get to the finish line. And I believe, like, this is my humble opinion, I believe that more important than setting a New Year resolution is having a clear vision of who you want to be constantly, of the person you want to become, of the thoughts you want to think, of the feeling you want to experience, of your mindset, of how you want to look, how you want to feel in your body, how you want the world to perceive you, how you want the world to perceive the world, how you want your life to unfold. Because in doing so, right, every moment you will use to build, to move toward that. And it's gonna be okay if you're gonna have days when you're tired. It's gonna be okay if you have days when you don't feel like it, days when you fall down, where you're, I don't know, sick, and maybe you don't have the energy and the willpower to move in that direction. Because this is something that it's work in progress, right? It's not something that you have to do because outside factors, right, dictate. It's like, okay, guys, the trend this year is this. Everybody, don't, right, walk on. How do you say? It's like, walk to the drum of this beat, something like that, right? So I think that this is dangerous, and it's not authentic at all, and you will just fall into the trap of exhausting yourself and just doing something that is not authentic. Because a lot of times what the world perceives as valuable, as trendy, as cool, and successful, and whatever, it has nothing to do with what your heart and spirit and soul feel is real and true for you. And my invitation, my hope for you, is that you will turn your back to all this noise and all this, a lot of it, I call it nonsense, to be honest, and just come back to yourself. Come back to yourself and just drop from your head into your heart and just ask yourself, hey, what is it that you want? What is it that is valuable to you? What is it that you want to create? How do you want the world to perceive you? How do you want to live your life? Right? What is the kind of person that you would like to become? And then use your energy and time and resources to move in that direction in a way that it just feels in alignment. Because as I often say, trends come and go, but truth remains. And the truth, right, has nothing to do with right and wrong and all these things that are here today and tomorrow they're so off and not hip at all, right? And I hope you will, maybe get a piece of paper and write things down and ask yourself, what is valuable to me? What do I treasure? What makes me happy? And a lot of times you realize that all this, because the world tells you the image of success and of life is like big, 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 everything. And like how Wayne Dyer used to say, where is the peace in more is in better? There is no peace in more and better. And from my own experience, I learned this the hard way, is that what the spirit, right, the heart and the soul of you want, it's like for them to slow down, to enjoy life, and to be in a state of peace and thankfulness and love and compassion and gentleness, and to allow things to unfold through you, and get off this like need to constantly prove yourself to a world that has no interest in you knowing your value and your worth, and just realize that you're already worth and enough, and to create your life from that strong and healthy and powerful foundation. And yeah, this is my hope for you, that you will come back to yourself, use all the knowledge and wisdom that is already within you to create and build a life that feels right and makes sense to you. And since I don't celebrate New Year, because for me time is perceived different, I just wish you love and a lot of joy. Joy, joy, joy. This is the word for this whole period that is to come. Love you. Joy.